Ghana Premier League Plus. So we are fan of Nimam Terchi. Kola Kimbanona. Imagine it in
Hello guys, welcome to this channel. This is Ghana Premier League Plus. Of course, this is talk about everything. Ghana football, Ghana sports, and a lot more. You can realize that the demeanor is a bit down because what you're going to talk about is not something that we should be proud of. It's something that ideally we shouldn't be talking about. It happened some days ago, but I had to gather my sources and then my details very well because of how sensitive the matter is. As you saw on the title on the video, is we are going to talk about how Pac Academy owner was arrested by FBI and he's facing extradition to the USA for trials. We talk about this and we go deep into it. We told you the full story of that and many more. Kindly do well to like, share, and also subscribe. I'm Augustine, and I'm the one. I'm going to regulate everything here. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Let me know what you think about. If you know something that I didn't also add, you can also add that in the comment section. So I'm picking this story from modernghana.com. That is a Ghanaian website. It's called modernghana.com. So we are picking that over there so that if anything happens, we have a source. So modernghana.com. I'll share the link to the story in the description so you get to read as well. So the story was written on 20th June 2025. It was Friday, 20th June 2025. Today is 23rd. I understand. Yeah, I think yes, today is 23rd. So on 20th June 2025 was when this story was written. This story is about someone, a businessman called Inusa Ahmed. So Inusa Ahmed is probably known as Agony or Pascal. If you are in Ashanti region and around Ashanti region and you follow a bit of football, I mean, most especially Division 1 football, then you've heard this name before, Pascal or Agony or Inusa Ahmed. He's the owner of a club called Pac Academy. Pac Academy is one club. But the kind of facilities they have do tell how serious they are in running Ghana football. Let's watch some of their facilities and then continue with the video.
Grace of God, Premium First Division, Second Division, Third Division, Odia, MTN Africa, we are waiting by the grace of God, Premium First Division, Second Division, Third Division, Odia, MTN Africa, we are waiting by the grace of God, Premium First Division, Second Division, Third Division, Odia, MTN Africa, we are waiting by the grace of God. Premium First Division, Second Division, Third Division, MTN Africa, Odia, MTN Africa, Odia, MTN Africa, MTN Africa, Odia.
Yeah, so this is some of the facilities that Pac Academy do own over there. The club is situated in a town called Offenso, about at most an hour away from Kumasi. So this owner, we are going to talk about the owner more. The owner is a businessman, and then he's the owner of Ghana Division 1 League Club, Pac Academy. He's called Inusa Ahmed, as I said. He has been arrested by FBI for his alleged involvement in a massive internet fraud operation. So, according to FBI, Inusa Ahmed, the owner of Pac Academy, has been involved in a massive internet fraud operation. He's also known as Pascal or Agony, as I said, and the story tells us that he was among a group of Ghanaian businessmen apprehended earlier last week during a joint operation by Interpol. So into Interpol and then FBI. If Interpol and FBI comes together to make an arrest, it tells how serious the situation is, or it tells that the severity of the case is up to the nonsense degree. And FBI and Interpol didn't come together and then make a false or an incorrect arrest, which I also believe. And my sources do also tell me that they've been lurking around the country for some months, getting investigations done in the right proper way. I learned Pascal was arrested in Offenso, where his club is and where he comes from. He lives in the White's house in Offenso in the Ashanti region. And the story also tells us that the suspects, so together with Pascal, there are 4 suspects, so 4 men or businessmen who were arrested. The first name is Isaac Kofi Otro Watson. You might not hear of this name, but I believe you know of Kofi Boat. Yes, Kofi Boat is a very good friend of Shatawale's godfather. So he's called Isaac Kofi Otro Watson. Kofi Boat was also arrested. Derek Van Yeboah was also arrested. And one man also called Patrick Kwame Asare. These were the 3 men who were arrested with Inusa Ahmed, over there. So they were allegedly involved in a major internet fraud. The story also tells us that the 4 suspects, they've been accused of playing key roles in $100 million online fraud scheme. So it's quite surprising how, I don't know, I understand Ghana football needs major investment, needs money into the system. But then if you get an investor coming to the system, at least you check your books like Accra. Because I believe if you are checking the books or something like something like that. So the 4 suspects, they are currently in custody, and the authorities have now begun the process of extraditing them to the USA to face trial. When you talk about extraditing them, it basically means flying them to the US to face trial, because how the situation is, their trial wouldn't be conducted in this country. So they're extraditing them, transporting them to the US to face trial. And the alleged crime, or cyber crime activities, it's dated back to 2013. So it means that this internet fraud allegedly has been happening for about 10 years. And that, according to reports, involves the owner of Pac Academy, which is Inusa Ahmed. And the sources are also saying that the arrest has been done following an investigation over some past few months. But the likely charges that they are set to follow in here, the first one is wire fraud. The wire fraud, when I did my investigation and my research, if you are charged with wire fraud, you face up to 20 years in prison. And if you are an individual, you're fine as much as $250,000. And also identity fraud. For identity fraud, you could be in jail for up to 15 years. And also the next one is money laundering, which is up to 20 years. And the last one is romance fraud, which you could get 10 years in prison or more. So it means that if the owner of Pac Academy is found guilty of all these crime charges, then he could be facing all these and also some fines. I don't care about Inusa Ahmed anyway. My focus here is how he's related to Ghana football, his club. Because there's an academy, it trains young Ghanaians. And Oji Hua said that, so what would these children do as Pascal is not there? How are they going to fend? How are they going to be paid? Because I believe in Ghana football, the owner needs to be pumping money into it, because, so what you say, cash flow is never balanced. It's never balanced. So if Pascal is not there, how are they going to be fed? And so if you have a brother, if you have a sibling, a cousin, if you have a grandson in Pac Academy, these are the times you need to rally behind them. And hopefully we remember them in prayers. They have a very fine facility over there in Offenso. I plan to visit them this summer, but then it seems a pack for normal financial currently, and then things might not go well. But then whatever happens in the case now, I'll be here to bring you updates of Inusa Ahmed, aka Pascal, the owner of Pac Academy. His extradition to the US together with 3 other guys or 3 other businessmen to face trial. And whatever happens, whatever punishment and verdict they have been given also, since it's related to Ghanaian football fraternity, I'll be here to also bring you updates. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ghana Premier League Plus. So we are following you. Pac Academy. Kola Kimbano na. Lumaji ni timu kuna nini. Check it.